Mm. Is the book going around? Is that the book? Would you start a new page, write Sunday on top? I will. So we just heard a lovely, lovely first Sunday talk from Lama Tenzin Sampel. If you missed it, you will be able to find it on YouTube, and I encourage you to listen to it, or even if you heard it, to listen to it again. Really a lovely talk. And in the spirit of the emphasis on kindness and compassion, with that as our motivation to be of benefit, to learn to love and accept and appreciate ourselves, share this appreciation with everyone, we will, with that intention, sing our aspiration. Do we sing our aspiration on Sunday? Yeah. And practice. And also with that in mind, so there's a book, our Book of Names, we call it, going around. And at the end of our practice this morning, we will explicitly dedicate, share our positive practice with all living beings throughout space, and specifically with people who you may know who are in need at this time. You can include yourself, people who have recently died, and so on, and we'll read those names at the end of our morning. So that's why that book is going around. It's not an attendance sheet. So that's what it's for. Okay, so as you are seeing, the heart of our practice as human beings, whatever tradition we belong to, we understand to be the cultivation of a kind mind. And this aspiration is a classic way of expressing this. It goes back to the early days of Buddhism, and even actually before Buddhism in India, very recited daily in monasteries throughout the world. And so we like to begin with this to remind ourselves that this is why we're here, this is what we're cultivating. If you have this sheet with us, you can sing along with you. People have it? Yes, thank you. Steve is handing it out. Up front, I think up front, Steve, yeah. We'll just do that, first part. And it's still over. Yeah, thank you. And back by the door here, Steve. Somebody's over there still needs it also. Thank you, thank you. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. And with that beautiful intention, just let yourself settle down. Let yourself really, really relax. Part of appreciating ourselves is allowing ourselves to relax, to let be, to feel that it's okay to stop doing and striving and impressing and making points in one way or another. We can let go of all that because we can allow our natural goodness, our confidence in our natural goodness to encourage us to relax, relax. Breathe. Usually when we're relaxed, we just naturally breathe more deeply. But you're not forcing anything. You're just breathing, welcoming in the purifying, energizing air. And when it's done what it can do, letting it go. Exhale. This is the pulse of life. It's precious. We pay attention to it. We pay attention to our breathing within a sense of deep comfort, that we're aware that we are very well supported and well held this moment. You can feel the contact of your body with your chair, with your cushion. Just sense into that. Simple enough, and it brings us right into the present moment. You might consider also that where you are sitting right now, the center of the earth is directly beneath you. And support and holding and a kind of earthy love is coming to you from the very center of this earth, directly beneath you. And we remind ourselves of this to invite more trust, more relaxation, more confidence in our very being, just the way we are. And we sit erectly, not stiffly, but erectly, to ease the passage of air and energy in and out. And take a moment mentally to see how your shoulders are. Sometimes they're very tense. Maybe they can relax. Think of all of this as an expression of appreciation of you as someone who has the merit, the capacity to be at ease, comfortable, okay with yourself. So your shoulders are relaxed. And tuck your chin in just a little bit. You can even put your hand on your chin and to make the gesture more real, and tuck in your chin a bit. And you can feel how that lengthens your spine, and you can feel the running current of your spine strong through the center of your body, the center of your back. And that's also a support for you. So we're relaxed, and at the same time we're open and clear. So gently, with good intention, bring your attention to your breath. Let your attention rest on your breath. And be present to every part of the experience of breathing in and breathing out. We'll breathe together for a few minutes. Whenever your mind goes off to some other thought, perhaps some worry or some plan, that's just the way the mind likes to do. But you can bring it back. Just bring it back to your breath. Your breath is always there, waiting and welcoming your attention. As many times as it takes, come back to your breath. Begin again. And we can strengthen our presence in this moment also by using sound. Sound, like your breath, is always in the present moment. We sound the sound hung, which you sound 2 hungs on your exhale, hung, hung, chanting in your own rhythm at your own pace, and feeling that your mind is wholly united with the sound. Just resting in that sound. It's like exercising a different set of muscles, perhaps, that support the strength of your attention and presence. We'll sing that, and then we'll go back to being with our breath. These two complement each other very profoundly. So you can just chill. We'll take a little break. Yeah. You like, you can stand up, stretch. You can just sit here relaxedly. There are also some snacks, but I think many of you just had snacks because we had a little break at 11. So just take a little break, not quite 10 minutes. We'll resume.
Dawn Mountain offers traditional Buddhist teachings primarily in the Tibetan tradition in a way that is accessible to contemporary Americans. Having studied and practiced for many years under recognized Tibetan masters an understanding that these teachings provide a way to realize the natural state of mind that embodies profound wisdom and deep love, Anne Klein and Harvey Aronson wished to share these traditions here in the United States. As a result, they established Dawn Mountain in June 1996, based on the core belief that it is possible to cultivate a better understanding of our deepest nature, which in turn facilitates new levels of mental calm and self-acceptance.
So our inspiration really comes from our love and gratitude to our own teachers. They spent so much time and care with us over many, many years.
Kaizen Rinpoche was extraordinarily compassionate. He had a terrific sense of humor, and just his ability to be present and immediate and just there. Adzon Rinpoche is extraordinarily compassionate and grounded.
And we've had extraordinary experiences with Adzon Rinpoche, whom I met in Tibet in 96. And I've had many hours of just, one-on-one conversation, a person who has tens of thousands of students to attend to. Okay, there's this wealth of cultural wisdom in Tibet. It's encoded in texts, in practices, in rituals, in art, and many people in the West are attracted to it, and yet Westerners are Westerners. We're Westerners. We're not monastics. We may dedicate our lives to practice in our heart of hearts, but we have families, we have jobs, we have all kinds of responsibilities. So how can we communicate and really experience transformation through these practices? For that, some kind of bridging is necessary. We're also a community center, nonprofit community center, which is the hub of our work extending life skills, the life skills of cultivating calm, of cultivating ease in life, of cultivating kindness.
What did you do today that you liked?
Make the glittery thing to show your anger.
And what happened when you shook up the glittery thing?
It made me feel a little bit like I wanted to meditate in peace.
And then the Research Institute is where we look at what we can provide by way of information gained through research for the interested public. So we've mentioned that our own teachings here, which are drawn from work that we've done, our own translation work, our own study, and so forth, some of these will start appearing as pamphlets for practitioners here, and some of them will become books that will be published and will be widely available to the larger public. And I am right now in the process of gathering a team to translate a text from this tradition, which he powerfully feels, and which I also have a very, very strong wish to see translated. And we hope to do more of that. We've seen people telling us how their lives have changed, how their lives are improved, the comfort, the inspiration that they feel coming to Dawn Mountain. We really are inspired to envision a way that Dawn Mountain becomes a stable beacon and place of gathering for people who wish to practice at whatever level.
I trust the teachings. I feel in the place. I feel that I am constantly fed.
And I can feel my breathing better because of the way my legs are positioned.
How long have you been sitting like that?
I learned it when I started coming here.
And it's not only been in the spiritual sense, but also in every aspect of my daily life. I feel that I'm less stressed out. I don't get as angry or as depressed as I used to.
It's good. It teaches me how to like kind of relax and be mindful and help with school and stuff like that whenever I get aggravated.
One of our projects that has come to partial fruition. Shannon, when we get to our dedication, would you light the candle up there? Thank you. Are there still people in the hall, Claire? Okay. It's kind of a hole in the middle here now. Dissolution. Okay. So we'll continue and take a moment again to find your support. It only takes a moment, but it makes a difference. Just feel that contact with your cushion. There you are, magically arising in the present moment. Feel the strength of your own skeletal structure that holds you. Muscles can ease up and relax. You tip your chin forward, tuck it in a bit. Feel the strength of the central corridor down through the center of your body. That's a subtle and also a very powerful support. And now you're breathing. You've always been breathing. Now you're aware of your breathing. And letting your attention be with your breath. Just relaxed. And as we've been talking about the positivity of your own good intention, which you have been present to as we've been practicing, as you're breathing in and breathing out, you can feel that you are exhaling, generously exhaling white light, which is an expression of love and kindness, grace, blessings that you are offering to the world, offering to everyone in the room, offering to perhaps someone specific also that you know, so that your very exhalation is an expression of this positive motivation that Lama Tenzin has been encouraging for us. And when you inhale, you can feel that you are drawing away from everyone in the room, everyone everywhere. You're drawing away whatever suffering conditions may be occluding them at this time, as if there was some kind of smoky light covering their natural radiance. And you inhale this, feeling that you are freeing them from this obscuration. And as soon as you inhale it, it just dissolves for you. It doesn't occlude you. It doesn't make you any, it just actually increases your capacity for generosity. It's a boon for you. It doesn't harm you or impede you or obstruct you in any way. This is one way of doing one of the most famous Tibetan practices called Tonglen. It means giving and taking. So you're giving happiness and removing whatever obstructs happiness. So when we breathe, we'll breathe like that. aware of your breathing, feeling that your exhale is sending white light of gracious happiness to everyone, that your inhaling is removing the obstacles to happiness from everyone, and then dissolving those obstacles. And continuing resonating with our good motivation, as we've been reflecting on, we sing this dedication, the sharing of our goodness with everyone, and then we'll do the blessing and Shannon will light a candle. By this good may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. With all of you in mind we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom, shine within us everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. And as you're listening to the names of your friends and family to whom we are all dedicating our practice this morning, you can still be aware of your breath, sending love and light to them and to everyone, and inhaling away their obstructions. And this is something you can do anytime when you're walking down the street, when you enter a room. It's really a practice you can take with you. So we'll practice it now as we're listening to the names.
Maria, Liz, James, Mary W., Mary Y., all people living in poverty. Rosalia Bale in the Bardo, Michael Pierce, Ed Pierce, Bob Pierce, Louis, Corinne Backstrand in the Bardo, Hillary and her supporters, Camachos, Mike, Judy, Travis, Kyle, Marion, Chris, Anita, above all else, love, Yuri, Maria, Matthews, Deborah, Laura, Robert, Sue, Peggy and her mother, Dora, Steve, Kevin, Matthew, Dati, I can't read it exactly, Dati, Little, Jeff, Sophia Nguyen, Gina Darlela, John Ramsey, Steve LeMay, Annie Tenzin, Dessel, Sumi Beckert, Mary Hildebrand, Lucia Perillo in the Bardo, Anna Sullivan, Rivera family, Jimmy Nguyen, Rudy's friend, and Rudy. And Jim Woods in the Bardo, Surjo Banerjee in the Bardo, Chitra Banerjee, Devendra Karuna in the Morning family, Mike Schaefer, Kathy Kerr, Steve, Sister Peggy, Diana Cutler, Mom Cutler, Geisha Yesha Tupke, Pat Macon, Terry Bartlett, Lori Ludwig in 3-year retreat, Gloria Lopez in 3-year retreat, Letzi Turek, Elizabeth Breuer, Connie Buchanan, Gilek Rinpoche, Steve LeMay, Adam B., Hannah, Herbie, Gerard, Animals, Folks in the Italy Quake. Some extended Sangha members included Helene, Andreas, and Regine.
And feeling that the glow of your natural goodness is arising as an orb of light in the center of your chest, will send out the completely open sound, ah, sending ah and light to everyone, everywhere. And we're so glad you came, everyone. Thank you. Again, if you missed Lama Tenzin's talk this morning or want to hear it again, it will be on YouTube. And I think Claire and maybe Mary Scott have something to say. All right.
Oh, there you are. Okay. So we have a few. Pardon?
Stand up.
We have a few things coming up. First of all, the first Sunday of December, not only do we have a first Sunday talk, but we're also going to have our open house and holiday store. So get your Buddhist spirit on by buying lots of cool stuff and supporting Don Mountain through that. And that should be lots of fun. We also are going to have a Compassionate Intentions mini-series over the holidays. So that's going to be the third Tuesday in December and the first Tuesday in January, and I will lead it. And it'll be, I think, informed by what Ann and Harvey are doing in this Teaching Tuesday series. So if you want to get your intentions on for a new year, new you, join us for those two. And that's all. Oh, wait, no. There's a walk to feed the hungry next weekend.
Yeah, thank you, Claire. So for those of you who are not going to be involved in Lama Tenzin's teachings next weekend, Saturday morning, November 12th, there's an international event called Walk to Feed the Hungry. It's a project of Buddhist Global Relief, which was founded by Bhikkhu Bodhi, who is a very well-known translator of sutras and scholar of Buddhism. And he will be here in Houston, Texas, to lead this walk. He's also going to give a brief talk. And it's not an athletic walk. It's a leisurely, family-friendly walk. I really want us to represent Don Mountain strongly. So join. Paul is signed up to participate. Jerry has said this morning she's going to do it. Karen's going to do it. Art's going to do it. It's going to be so much fun. Hooray! So wear your Don Mountain t-shirts. Come to my house for coffee and donuts to fortify us before we walk to feed the hungry. We don't want to be hungry when we're walking. And if you sign up with me, I'll send you an email with all the details, but I'm really looking forward to that. And yes, so 7:30 a.m. at my house, and then we'll walk to the Zen Center, which is 5 blocks away. They want us there to register between 8:30 and 9. Also, just in terms of the first Sunday in December, our big holiday open house, we will offer a light lunch to everyone, and we invite you all to bring your favorite holiday dessert to share with everybody in the spirit of giving and sharing. And
Bhikkhu Bodhi is speaking at Rice. I believe it's on Monday the 14th. Is that right? Do you remember the time? If you would look on the Rice website, they will tell you, and we'll put it on our Facebook also
Yeah,
if it's
we'll
not there
get the
already.
details and share
And he's really a great being. He's a Westerner. He's a monk. We've known him for several decades. He has extraordinary integrity and intellect, and he really cares about this world, and he's kind of a barnstormer, barn burner. It'll be a good talk if you can, in the best sense, you know. Go ahead.
And then on 2 weeks from today, on November 20th, we have rescheduled our annual Kids Fest from the heat of the summer to what we hope will be the cool of November. So that's an opportunity for anybody with children to come and learn about what Dawn Mountain has to offer. We'll have some bouncing and some crafting and a mindful scavenger hunt. So it will be the last Sunday. I've already got some great ideas. It'll be the last Sunday of this round of Kind Mind, Happy Life. So we'll be celebrating with all the children. So if you have friends, family who would be interested, please join us that day, and there'll be snacks as well. It's after meditation. So
4
bring
to
them for
5:30.
meditation at
Okay.
12 o'clock.
Sorry, Bhikkhu Bodhi's talk, thank you, is 4 to 5:30. I'm not sure exactly where it is on the Rice campus. Huma 117. Humanities Building, first floor, a big room.
So we'll send out some details and maybe parking suggestions. And is there an
Good idea.
RSVP required?
I don't think so.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you.
So I would just like, once again, to promote our YouTube channel. We're almost at 960 subscribers. When we get 1,000, that will make our lives easier, and it will be awesome. If you want to know how, Gary can tell you how. But I also just want to point out, if you're a subscriber to our YouTube channel, then probably this morning you got a notification of this Sunday meditation. So it makes it really easy to tune in if you're on the road or you just don't feel like putting on clothing to meditate. Subscribe now. Get your friends to subscribe. Please, please. Almost there. Okay, that's all. Wait, no, that's not all. If you like Dawn Mountain and you want to invest in what we do, now is your opportunity to leave an offering in this lovely lavender vase in front of Lord Buddha out here. You can also become a member of Dawn Mountain, get all your Teaching Tuesdays for free, and prove your intense awesomeness to yourself and everyone else. We can talk to you about that, or I think there are some cards. Talk to Jerry up front. You will become part of our family. That's all I have today.
Bravo. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. We hope to see you back again on Sunday at 11 on our Teaching Tuesdays. People who are practicing, we have our Practice Tuesdays, alternate Tuesdays, 3rd and 2nd and 4th. So we look forward to growing together.